Hey everyone, it's Stephanie and welcome back to my channel. So today I have my March TBR. Is it chaotic and overly ambitious? Yes. Is this on brand for me? Yes. So let's just jump. So first off, March Mystery Madness is this month and also middle grade March. I don't have specific choices for these. I wanted to leave the TBR open for those for mood readings so I could pick up what I'm in the mood for. So I'm excited to pick up some cozy mysteries and some middle grade and see what I'm feeling this month. But I am definitely participating in those. Next is Koreadathon, which is the Korean readathon hosted by Monica Kim and Books with Chloe, and it's being hosted from March 7th to 13th. I'm really excited for this. As of last year, I've been trying to read more translated literature and literature from around the world, so this is perfect for that. And Korea is definitely a place that just fascinates me, and I'm discovering more and more things that I like. K-dramas, literature. I listen to a few BTS songs that I really like. I may join that hype train. So yes, I am very excited. So I'm not following all of their prompts because I don't want to overload myself, but I do plan on reading the group book, which is Winter in Sokcho by Elisa Shua Dusapin, and it's translated by Anissa Abbas Higgins. It's set in Sokcho, which is a tourist town on the border between North and South Korea. And we follow a French-Korean woman who works as a receptionist in this guest house. And one day this unexpected guest, a French cartoonist, shows up and they form kind of an uneasy relationship and things go from there. I'm very excited about it. I love the cover. I've been wanting to read this for quite a while. I think it'll be really good. And the other book I want to read is When You Trap a Tiger by Keller. This is a middle grade book, so it checks the box for middle grade March. And all I know about it is it deals with Korean folklore. It has a magical tiger. The cover is absolutely stunning, and I've heard it's a beautiful book. So I'm very excited to get to this one. I do have some carryovers from February that I want to finish in March. Number one being War and Peace by Leo Tolstoy. I've been buddy reading this with Tiffany from Beautiful Minutia. It's been super fun. I am enjoying this a lot more than I did when I started. At first, it's just character after character after character after character and a bunch of military stuff that was really boring to me. But once I got past the first part of the book, it really picked up and I started really connecting with the characters and figuring out who is important and who I need to pay attention to. So I'm really enjoying this a lot more. I'm about 55% of the way through. I am determined, with a capital D, to finish this in March because it's taking me forever to read this, which it's not a bad thing to read it slowly, but I'm used to just knocking books out, so it's kind of driving me crazy. But I'm enjoying it at the same time, if that makes sense. So yes, I'm very excited to read more of this. How many times can I say excited in one video? New drinking game. I also am reading Cold Enough for Snow by Jessica Au. This follows a mother and daughter, and they meet abroad. They travel from abroad to meet in Tokyo. So far, I'm about 10% in. We're walking around Tokyo and kind of learning about their dynamic and their relationship, and it feels like it's going to be a very quiet but impactful novel. So I think I'm going to like it, and it's only 104 pages, which is nice considering all the chunky books I have in this TBR. Next is a buddy read with Grace and Angela We are continuing with the Wheel of Time. This is book number 10, Crossroads of Twilight. Ignore that ugly permanent sticker. Thank you, Amazon Prime. This is the last book in the slog. The last book. I'm so excited. I was very much disappointed in the last two books. And I thought the last book was the worst one, but I think this one is actually supposed to be the worst one. So, we'll see. Even if I hate this, buddy reading with Angela and Grace is always super fun, so that's a positive. And after this, we're supposed to be on an upward trajectory to great storytelling again. So I'm very excited. And this isn't too long. 600 pages. Not bad. I am also going to be reading First Rider's Call, which is book 2 in the Green Rider series by Kristen Britton. This is part of a read-along that is hosted by Fina from Fina Reads, and Kate from The Literary Apothecary and Amanda from The Reading and Writing Life are also going to be on the live show, which is March 6th at 2 p.m. Eastern on Fina's channel. And I really enjoyed book 1, and this one is a little bit longer than the first one, but I've heard we're going to get some answers and get more information and more world building, so I cannot wait to read this one. Our Space Sirens book for March is Borderline by Michelle Baker. It's book 1 in the Arcadia Project, and this is urban fantasy. So I don't know a ton about this one, and I did that on purpose because urban fantasy isn't really my comfort zone, so to speak. So I just kind of wanted to go along for the ride and learn as I go. But I have heard that this does have a lot of trigger warnings. So for example, it mentions a failed suicide attempt. So just keep that in mind if you're joining us. But it sounds really good, so I think I'm going to like it. I also have 2 arcs that I need to read. One is Lost Coast Literary by Ellie Alexander, and this is her first book produced by her new self-publishing imprint, Sweet Lemon Press LLC. And it's supposed to be a little bit different than her cozy mysteries. It's got some fantastical elements to it. So we follow book editor Emily Bryant, and she is on California's Lost Coast. She's sorting through her grandmother's things, and she learns that in order to inherit the estate, she has to edit some old manuscripts. She realizes there's something different about these manuscripts. I really enjoy Ellie Alexander's writing, and she always has fantastic character work, so I think I'm really going to like this, and it is releasing on March 29th. The other arc I have is All the Horses of Iceland by Sarah Tolmie, and this is supposed to be a historical fantasy novella. From what I've heard, it's got a lot of folklore. And since it's a novella, I didn't really read a ton of the synopsis because I didn't want to spoil anything. But I love the cover. Iceland is a buzzword for me. And I love folklore and mythology type themes. So I think it will be really good. And that releases today, March 1st. So I am very behind. You too? Oh my goodness! Another book that I want to read this month is Hurricane Season by Fernando Melkor, translated by Sophie Hughes. This is supposed to be, I think, like a horror literary fiction type book. You want to say hi to your fans? Oliver's been getting on her nerves. She's a little irritated, but she's purring. So, yes, I don't... I'm no sweet girl. You working it for the camera. So I don't know too much about it. I've heard it can be a really tough read, but a really good read. So I'm interested to see how I like it. And these last 2 books only if I can fit them in. I really, really want to because they're for book clubs, but I'm trying not to overload myself, even though I kind of already have. But the first is for the Found in Translation book club. The book is Strange Beasts of China by Yan Ji and translated by Jeremy Tiang. All I know is this has an amateur cryptozoologist. The cover looks really cool, and I've been wanting to read this for a while. Also, I would like to read The Shadow of the Wind by Carlos Ruiz Zafón, translated by Lucia Graves. And this is set in Barcelona in 1945. It's for Alicia's Lit and Translation book club. I've also been wanting to read this for quite a while. I've heard it is fantastic, and I've just been putting off reading it. So, yes, that is my overly ambitious TBR. Are you participating in any of the readathons going on this month? If so, let me know. Also, have you read any of these books? If so, which one do you think I should pick up first? If you want to leave an emoji, leave a tiger emoji for when you trap a tiger. If you liked this video, make sure to click the thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you'd like. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.